Imagine this: a warm, late afternoon sun streaming through the window, a cup of fragrant tea warming your hands, and you're engaged in lively conversation with lifelong friends. You reminisce about beautiful memories, sharing laughter and profound thoughts, the kind that can only come from years of shared experiences. Or, picture a weekend evening, the whole family gathered around a cozy dinner table, the air filled with the aroma of a home-cooked meal, laughter echoing through the house, stories tumbling over each other in their eagerness to be told. This, my friends, is the magical power of relationships, the invaluable energy that helps us live each moment to the fullest in our twilight years. Have you ever stopped to think, really truly think about what truly matters as we pass the age of 70? Is it money, fame, material possessions? No, my dears, it's not. What's most precious, what we yearn for most deeply in our hearts is connection. It's love. It's genuine, heartfelt relationships that nourish our souls and bring us true joy. That's why, in today's video, we're going to dive deep into the heart of what it means to connect. We'll explore the secrets to building beautiful, meaningful relationships, the kind that make you smile just thinking about them. We'll uncover the keys to living a happier, more fulfilling life after 70, surrounded by the warmth of love and connection. As we reach 70, 80, even 90 and beyond, relationships become more important than ever before. They transform from something good to have into the very foundation upon which we build our lives. They become our source of strength, our motivation to greet each day with a smile. Think about it. Who do you share your joys with? Who do you turn to when sorrow casts its shadow upon your heart? Who offers a listening ear, a warm embrace, a shoulder to cry on when life throws its inevitable curveballs? It's our friends, our family, our loved ones, those who have walked beside us on life's journey. Good relationships act like a warm, comforting blanket on a chilly night. They bring a sense of belonging, of being loved and cherished for who we are. And you know what? That feeling, that deep sense of connection, it doesn't just feel good, it actually has a powerful impact on our health and well-being. Studies have shown that people with strong social connections tend to live longer, healthier lives. They have stronger immune systems, lower blood pressure, and are even less likely to experience cognitive decline. Why? Because love, my friends, is powerful medicine. So embrace your relationships, nurture them, cherish them, and watch as they blossom into sources of immeasurable joy and unwavering support. Remember, in the tapestry of life, it's the threads of connection that create the most beautiful patterns. Now, some of you might be thinking, Oprah, building relationships, it's not always easy. And you know what? You're right. It takes effort, it takes understanding, and it certainly takes a good dose of patience. But trust me, the rewards are more than worth it. One of the most important and often overlooked keys to building strong relationships is the art of listening. And I don't mean just hearing the words someone is saying, I mean truly listening with your heart, with your full attention. When someone you care about is speaking, put down your phone, silence the distractions, and give them the gift of your undivided attention. Look them in the eye, nod your head, and let them know that you're present with them in that moment, that their words matter to you. Listen to their stories, their joys, their sorrows, their dreams, and their fears. And when they share something personal, something close to their heart, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Instead, ask questions. Seek to understand their perspective, their feelings, even if you don't necessarily agree with them. You see, true listening is an act of love. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, even for just a little while. And when you listen with your heart, you create a space of safety, of trust, and of deep connection. Now let's talk about finding your people, those kindred spirits who share your passions and bring a little sparkle to your life. You know, the ones who get your jokes, who appreciate your taste in music, or who can spend hours discussing the latest bestseller with you. One of the most beautiful things about life is that it's full of opportunities to connect with others who share our interests. And as we get older, these connections become even more precious. So, how do you find your tribe? It's all about getting out there and exploring. Join a book club, sign up for a dance class, volunteer at a local charity, or even just strike up a conversation with someone at the park. The key is to be open to new experiences, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to allow yourself to be curious about the people around you. You never know where you might find your next great friend, someone who brings joy, laughter, and a shared love of life into your world. Chapter 4. The gift of experience. Sharing wisdom and support. At 70 and beyond, we have a wealth of experience tucked away in our hearts. We've loved and lost, faced challenges and celebrated triumphs. We've learned valuable lessons along the way, lessons that can bring comfort, guidance, and hope to others. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your life experiences with those around you. Your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your neighbors. They all have something to learn from your wisdom, from your strength, and from the stories you have to tell. Share your stories, both big and small. Share your triumphs, your failures, and the lessons you've learned along the way. You might not realize it, but your words have the power to inspire, to heal, and to remind others that they're not alone in their own journeys. And remember, just as you have wisdom to share, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Lean on your loved ones, your friends, and your community. Allow them to support you, just as you support them. Remember, true strength lies in knowing when to ask for a helping hand. Chapter 5. Staying connected. Nurturing the bonds that matter. Life can get busy, even in our later years. We have appointments to keep, errands to run, and maybe even a grandchild or two to chase after. But no matter how hectic life gets, it's crucial to make time for the relationships that matter most. Just like a beautiful garden needs tending to thrive, so too do our relationships need regular nurturing. And trust me, a little effort goes a long way. Make it a habit to call your loved ones regularly. Send a handwritten card just to say thinking of you. Schedule regular coffee dates or lunches with friends. And don't underestimate the power of a simple text message to brighten someone's day. And for those friends and family members who live far away, embrace the wonders of technology. Video calls, emails, and social media can help bridge the distance and keep you connected, no matter how many miles separate you. Now let's talk about something that can be a little tough: forgiveness. Over the course of a lifetime, it's inevitable that we'll experience hurt, disagreements, and maybe even betrayals in our relationships. It's a natural part of the human experience. But holding on to anger, resentment, and grudges, it doesn't hurt the person who wronged you nearly as much as it hurts you. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Forgiveness isn't about condoning someone else's actions. It's about releasing yourself from the heavy burden of anger and resentment so that you can move forward with a lighter heart. Remember, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. And just as we hope to be forgiven for our own shortcomings, we must extend that same grace to others. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, a path to inner peace and healing. It allows you to let go of the past and embrace the present moment with an open heart. Life isn't just about the big milestones, the graduations, the weddings, the anniversaries. It's about the everyday moments, the shared laughter, the quiet conversations, the simple acts of kindness that weave together the tapestry of our lives. Make it a priority to create beautiful, lasting memories with your loved ones. Plan a weekend getaway, take a cooking class together, go for walks in nature, or simply spend an afternoon reminiscing over old photo albums. Remember, memories are the souvenirs of a life well lived. They're the stories we carry in our hearts long after the moment has passed. So make them count. Fill your life with laughter, with joy, with adventure, and with the warmth of shared experiences. And don't forget to capture those memories. Take photos, write in a journal, create a scrapbook. These tangible reminders of your adventures will bring you joy for years to come. Now, let's talk about the power of community. As we get older, it's easy to feel isolated, especially if we're no longer working or if we've experienced the loss of a loved one. But it's important to remember that we're never truly alone. There are countless opportunities to connect with others in our communities, to build new friendships, and to make a difference in the world around us. Volunteer at a local charity, join a community garden, attend religious services, or even just strike up a conversation with someone at the grocery store. When you open yourself up to new experiences, to meeting new people, and to giving back to your community, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You never know who you might meet, what you might learn, or how you might touch the lives of others. Remember, we're all in this together. And when we come together as a community, when we support each other, uplift each other, and celebrate each other, we create a world that's a little brighter, a little kinder, and a lot more loving. At 70 and beyond, we have the gift of time Time to spend with loved ones, time to pursue our passions, and time to simply savor the sweetness of life. Cherish your existing relationships, nurture them, and watch as they blossom into sources of immeasurable joy. And don't be afraid to open your heart to new connections. You never know where you might find your next great friend, someone who brings laughter, joy, and a shared love of life into your world. Remember, good relationships are the key to a happy and meaningful life in our twilight years. They bring us comfort, support, laughter, and love.